We're going to begin with, I'm sure you've seen it, I say you as in you, Andy Townsend, I say you as well, the listening millions, on social media of some fans that sat down with him in a pub. They had a chat. Supposedly, my understanding is that they weren't going to film it, and it was secretly filmed, and then whoever filmed it then leaked it on social media, or someone leaked it on social media. So firstly, lots of questions to ask you, Andy. Firstly, what did you make of the fact that the Man United CEO decided to sit down with fans in a pub and have a chat with them about what his role is at Man United and where the club currently is?
So on the face of it, it seems like a decent, honourable, nice way to connect with fans for someone in his position, right? Now, there's lots of decent and nice and honourable things you'd like to do when you're either a player, whether you're a manager, or whether you're running a club, but you just can't. It's just so naive to say to these guys, can you turn your phones off, lads, or, you know, and make sure that this is going nowhere. You know, this is off the record. I mean, that off the record stuff like that don't exist in this current world with social media. Very, very few times would you ever want to go into a room and talk candidly without people that you absolutely know and trust. So for a man in his position and for operating at arguably the biggest club out there, the most talked about club out there, for him to be as loose-lipped and candid as that in front of effectively what are just your fans, I think was incredibly, incredibly naive.
Let me play devil's advocate here. Should we not commend him? Because so many clubs are sort of faceless. They never address the fans. They never sit down with the fans. The fact that he's come out and spoken from the heart. You know, I've seen the video, and as much as I think, why did these people leak it? Because I think they've spoiled it for the rest of us. I thought, fair play to you. You're answering. I can tell you're not giving us a load of nonsense, shall we say, at this time in the afternoon. So that's another way of looking at it, right?
I absolutely agree with that, and I do think that, as I said, there's something almost old school nice about the way that he tried to approach that situation. But there you go. You cannot do that. He has to assume, as in his position, he has to assume someone's going to tuck him up every time he speaks. He's going to have to that's his bottom line. That, who am I talking to here? Where's this going to end up? That's just what he has to say to himself. And it's a shame. That is the world we live in. That is football, I'm afraid, in 2022. It's just the nature of the beast. So there's something to be admired about in lots of ways, what he's doing. But it's unbelievably naive. And if you're not careful, it can be reckless.
How
you could let something serious out the bag that could all of a sudden create a storm.
How do you think other football fans and United fans, not just United fans, will feel that this video has now been leaked? Because if there was ever a chance that this may happen again, that chance has gone now because of it.
Of course it has. And I think United fans would actually will be getting something from it. You must, when you first read it, what did you think?
I thought that those two things. Why has he done that?
Right.
And why have whoever's leaked it? Why have they leaked it? Because that's the first and last time you'll hear from him.
But did you not like the fact that he?
I love the fact. I love the fact he was in a pub and he had a pint in front of him. You know, working man. That's
exactly.
That's what it's all about.
And you just can't. He just cannot do that. He can't. I'm afraid it's just impossible to do that. Look, and if he thought there was kicking off, some sort of protest was kicking off, say wanted to go down there and calm a few down, sit down and have a beer with them. Again, you've just got to be very, very careful where you end up with that, where you go with that.